We welcome Sue from Orphans Aid International, the lady behind this amazing cause. So, Sue, welcome to the show, first and foremost. And how does it feel to be feeding 5,000 today for you?
Wow, thank you, guys. It's so awesome to be here. And when you just said that, bringing our little, it made me think, yeah, you've got to start with what you've got. And, when we started Orphans Aid International, nobody had heard of us because we hadn't existed. And actually, we had nothing to bring. We just had, handwritten sign at an op shop selling some things. And, yeah, Rhema was really good to us back in those early days. But we actually had really little. It was like, who can help us? What have we got? What have we got at home? What can we do? So we bring our little and we watch God multiply it, don't we? As you said. So to start with, there was 4 children. Yeah, and what an amazing miracle that there's now over 5,000 children we're able to reach out to. And today I believe it'll be a multiplying day as well. I'm really believing for great things today, that we can take Orphans Aid International to another stage, to another step, and that we can actually reach out even wider. That's what we want to do. That's our heart. Because how do you say no to kids actually that are reaching out and they just need someone to love them?
They do.
Yeah.
And we know that there are more than 5,000 children in the world right now
yeah.
that are starving. We know that.
yeah,
There are
totally.
billions of kids,
Yeah.
even in India alone, that are finding it really tough right now.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the beginning. Like, what inspired you to start this mission? Like, what was something that what was the moment where you saw a need and you were like, right, I need to do something drastically right now?
So we were really we'd been thinking about Orphans Aid, well, not so much articulated like that, but helping children in need, helping orphan children for a number of years. I had for a lot of my sort of growing up years. And there became an opportunity to go to Romania back in 2001, actually. And from there, it sort of, the opportunities grew. But in 2004, I was in Romania with my family. My children were very young as well. They were only 3 and 4 at that stage. And that was quite a defining time, because at that time we hadn't really committed to doing anything. We wanted to, but we hadn't really committed. And we went with our long-term partners, who just feel like family now. We went to visit a children's hospital, actually, what's the word for it? What's the word for it where you have a baby, Anyway,
Well, a maternity hospital.
Thank you. Maternity hospital. And so we went to visit where children had been left after birth, basically, in this maternity hospital with our partners, and down some white corridors and through some rooms, and the doors opened, and there were the first 4 children that would come into our home, affectionately known as Kasakiwi. Of course, we didn't know that at that point. The first child we met, I'll never forget this. My mother had phoned me the night before to tell me that all night long she had the word Emmanuel going through her brain, and she had no idea why she had the word Emmanuel going through her brain. And I kept thinking, why is Mum telling me this? We walk into the hospital and the doctor says, and here is Emmanuel.
Whoa.
Oh, wow, yeah. All night long, my mum, back in New Zealand. She was in New Zealand. We were in Romania. Here was young Emmanuel.
and how
God
old?
with us.
How old
He
was he?
he was less than 2, so he might have been about 18 months old. We went into another room, and there was dear Andre and Rosa and Viral and some other children. And, you looked at them. In fact, my 4-year-old was both our kids were with us, and I looked at my son Daniel, and he was the same age as Andre in the cot. So Daniel was running around the room doing what preschoolers do. Andre was sitting in the cot, rocking backwards and forwards, looking very much like a baby. And he was the same age as my son, who was running around, well dressed, well fed. Yeah, and Andre those kids, they just broke your heart. And it was right at that point, okay, we have to do something about this. It's defining. We could have walked out and said, oh, that was sad, wasn't it? And and send some money, but actually we had to do something about it. So those children became the first children that came into our home. Interestingly, because they had been in a cot 24/7, some of their most basic skills weren't there. Andre was 3. He didn't know what a spoon was in his mouth. Yeah, at 3. He didn't know what a banana was. So he was used to just having a bottle. So the first thing to do when those children came in was actually to teach them
How to feed themselves.
yeah, how to walk.
Wow.
Incredible.
Yeah, how
That's
to
the thing,
walk.
because when you're not getting the right nourishment and care, your development is
Yeah.
completely behind as well.
So these guys felt like our own family. Andre is now just about to turn 24.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah, and doing really, really well. He Facebooks me quite a lot. Yeah.
He's found the Lord too, I understand, as well, which is amazing.
Yeah, he's
Gosh.
a great worship person.
You must have done well when your 24-year-old is Facebooking you.
Oh,
Like, I think a lot of
that's
parents right now are wishing their kids would get in touch with them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, most
actually. I hadn't
24-year-olds are
thought about
unfriending
that.
their parents.
So exactly. Blocking mum so she can't see what you're up to.
Well, I suppose it's safe when I'm on the other side of the world too, isn't it?
Touche.